Tonight, from the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans, it's Week 4 of the NFL Preseason on EA Sports. And the New Orleans Saints taking on Ryan Fitzpatrick and the Miami Dolphins.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Miami Dolphins. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, look, some might say that football is a young man's fancy, so to speak, but don't tell that to these two quarterbacks. Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Out come the Dolphins to take over, and it's Ryan Fitzpatrick in his 16th NFL season now leading the way.
Ryan Fitzpatrick's the kind of guy you want on your team in every situation, whether you want him to be your starter, whether you want him to bridge and help a rookie out like Tua Tagovailoa. It doesn't matter. He can fit every spot you're looking for. He's in the second year of a 2-year deal with 5-8 and 13 starts last year with 20 touchdown passes. And anytime he's on the field, there could be some Fitz magic.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run with Howard. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. What the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
On 2nd and 12, Fitzpatrick out to the right here to Wilson. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snapped, and they're there and they end up making the play.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away. 39 yards on the first down and 10. So here come the Saints now for their first drive. And they'll be led out by the all-time leader in terms of passing yards in NFL history, their 41-year-old quarterback, Drew Brees. So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Now right away, he'll look to throw. Despite a little power on the move, still tackled shy of the 20.
41, Alvin Kamara.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd and 9, Brees. That'll be complete to Cook.
Brees.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Working from the gun, it's Brees. Got him in, he finds Sanders. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 veterans, Brees to Sanders there for a Saints first down. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brees. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. It'll be a gain of 11. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
3rd down.
Shotgun now for Brees. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in his opening drive, and they were looking his way.
Notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Taken down here by the Saints. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the first down sack. Fitzpatrick. They'll set up the screen to Howard. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Fitzpatrick's pass. Complete to Jordan Howard. A 12-yard gain on the play.
On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick able to find Shaheen here. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. A 40-yard punt, no return, and that will come the offense as they take over. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive, and they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time definitely give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth.
Alvin Kamara hit the NFL with a bang. Had double-digit touchdowns in his first 2 seasons. Now, production fell off a little bit last year. Just 6 times did he find the end zone. But his ability to run it and catch it out of the backfield makes him hard to cover. Look for a bounce-back season in 2020.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
On the tackle.
Now Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and...
From the gun, it's Breeze. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks, don't let them get there, and they rallied and made the tackle.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt.
Remains tied, 0-0.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki.
Fitzpatrick's pass.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
A gain of 7.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Fitzpatrick from the gun on 3rd down. Throw right side, complete to Williams.
Fitzpatrick.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Miami. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That's a double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Breeze. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
And incomplete. He was covered by Noah Igbenogany.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Breeze. The open man is Smith. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
And that's a much-needed completion right there on 3rd down. Really a sigh of relief, isn't it? They're backed up deep. You know they don't want to give the ball back to the other guys with great field position. They needed that throw, that completion, that first down.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Here's Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Partner, he sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. Well, let's see who's faster.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Breeze again. We'll get this one underneath to Kamara. Give him 7 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 12 yards there and a first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. And here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
First opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. To throw, it's Breeze. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. We're scoreless after 1. First and goal from the 6. Now it's the backup Winston. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on first and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's third and goal. Working out of the gun. Winston. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Adam Troutman there to make the grab as his guys are on the board first here tonight. No surprise there, third and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they covered him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Jennings now on the return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Matt Breed in the offense heading back out. You can count his carries on one finger. They've only given him the rock one time, Charles. What gives?
So we can't draw any conclusions just yet. He has to touch the ball multiple times in order to get into a rhythm and have a chance to have success. You know who else gets into a rhythm? The offensive line. They feel better about what they're doing when they know they've had multiple opportunities to get it done.
Yeah, well, the conclusion we can draw so far, they're losing here in the second quarter. Let's see if they change tunes. First throw now for the backup Tua Tagovailoa. That is incomplete. Adam Shaheen was the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 5 yards.
From the gun, it's Tua. Throw left side complete. It's 4th. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. A hat tip to P.J. Williams there defensively, making sure that one didn't find its target.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
They run it with Balaj, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack. Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first two possessions, and now it's like none on this one either.
It'll be a 44 quickly. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The New Orleans offense set to take over. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Yeah, we'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often because that could be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up second down. From the gun, Winston. And his throw here's incomplete. Adam Troutman, the intended receiver. But now it's third down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
The Saints on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is third down and 12. Open man is the tight end, Troutman. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Jameis to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They run from the shotgun with Murray.
Murray again, the ball carrier.
The Saints on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're looking at third and a few inches. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Brandon Jones brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. So they dial up the blitz on 3rd and inches. It pays off.
And frankly, they were probably dialing up a run blitz, expecting him to run it in that situation. But instead, they end up back at the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. He'll set up to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Balaj. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
The Dolphins on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And our attention here turns to Latavius Murray. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. 1st down, Winston. Finding Harris over the middle. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. To throw, Winston. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Raekwon Davis in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So a change of possession here on the punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. Miami set to take over. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. That'll be complete to Breida. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to pass. Tua. Over the middle, complete. That's Ford. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
One of the selling points at the end route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Tua. He gets this complete to tame him to just 4. 2nd down.
To Adam Shaheen. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Saints' 47-yard line.
Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And good running, going to get this down close to a 1st at the Saints' 41. The Dolphins on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. This pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. This from 44 yards away. Sanders' kick is good.
The kick.
And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Dolphins 3.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive. They stiffened when they got close to the goal line. Made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Time again to see Jameis Winston in this Saints offense. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. It was Raekwon Davis with the tackle.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
2nd and 5 now. Winston. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. Let's hope it's not anything that'll keep him out of the opener. We'll be right back. The Saints on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd down and 12. Winston. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Murray. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now he dumps this off over the middle. Murray fighting, lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out. partner, they're less than 2 minutes to go in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, faces him, it's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Adam Troutman ready for the regular season with his second touchdown of the game. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz will look to add the extra point. This one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One-play drive and into the end zone for 6. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ford. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. Hawk now as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty. Now, if you're a fan of punting, this game's for you. He's been out there quite a bit. That one maybe his best yet.
Yeah, he certainly got his leg loose by now. It kind of reminds me of my college football coach, John Majors. He loved the punting game because he liked the positioning, the field position, and he loved to play defense.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now, they were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work on this the entire offseason. You work on it in practice. It's called coming out session. Start the ball inside the 5, start on the 5, on the 10. They should be ready to go.
Winston to throw it this time. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The tight end Josh Hill was the target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now Winston. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they have a 1st down and well into field goal range also at the 16 now. 10 yards, good for his Saints 1st down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter. On 1st down, Murray.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we are halfway through here in the final week of the preseason as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. One more half of preseason football to go. And then all eyes will look ahead to 1 week from tonight, the annual NFL kickoff game. And that promises to be a dandy. In our game, the starters are long gone, but still some intrigue to see guys trying to make a late roster push as we get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. On the return, Dwayne Washington. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphins shaken up on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. To throw is Winston. That's caught. The tight end Hill. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 18 more yards there and another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. They'll throw again. Winston. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Again, it's Winston. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Winston. And the Saints add on to their lead. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And it's 21-3.
The kick is good.
So the drive there took 6 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Jennings now on the return. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the
from the gun, it's Tua. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
Tackle made at the 44-yard line. A 7-yard pickup.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
3 brings up 3rd.
Tua going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. A look at Jameis Winston now as he gears up to lead this offense again. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the 3rd quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your quarterback? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far. 2nd and 5 now. Winston. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Hard throw, incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Saints.
On 2nd down, Tua throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Isaiah Ford, incomplete.
Here's Breida. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down. They'll run here with Blanche. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
Gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run with Breida. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown.
Miami.
Taking it in from a yard out. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was Matt Breida who had the touchdown run to put an end to it. The kickoff unit is fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Latavius Murray getting set to go again. We've seen him be good so far. He's hoping to continue that trend here in quarter number 3.
And typically when you see guys running it this well, they see the game in slow motion, don't they? They see the cuts happen. They see the blocks happen. They feel really good about their vision. And then they use their legs to find that open space.
And he's had some good help up front to move. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Jameis to throw it. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Jameis Winston sacked.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
And the Dolphins beef up the secondary here as they look to stop him on 3rd down. He is going to find Hill here. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
At the 44-yard line.
A lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Winston. Harris has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them. And they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
10 yards.
That was second down run for Murray. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Here's Winston. That one complete to Hill. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 10 yards, good for the Saints, first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. His pass caught at the 4. And the Saints are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. Now they'll run. Murray, 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right, safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. Well, call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup, and that'll do it for the end of the 3rd quarter. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Throwing, Winston. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Latavius Murray ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
Will Lutz lining up for the point after.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Jennings now on the return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Matt Breida out of the backfield. And it's 3rd and 4. Tua setting up shop to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Tua on 4th down. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
For Kalen Ballage, incomplete. Leads to 2nd and 10.
Tua to try again on 2nd down. They'll set up the screen to Ballage. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 11 yards there. 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Dolphins.
Tua to throw again. That was short one to Gesicki. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. This one into the hands of the running back, Ballage.
Tagovailoa.
Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. In that play, they wound up losing yardage.
Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. As you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Made at the 36-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Winston. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Now Winston. Throw middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Winston now to throw on 1st down. That's caught. The tight end Hill.
Winston's pass.
7 yards to pick up there. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys.
The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the first down with his legs. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game. And when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way. On first down, Murray. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Now Winston. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
Miami set to take over. Well, they didn't fall behind any further thanks to that missed field goal, but still staring at this fourth quarter deficit. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the...
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Final tune-up here before the regular season. And look, we know how much talent this guy has, but those are the mistakes he's going to have to avoid when the regular season does begin.
Because as a high draft pick, you're expected to be the guy sooner rather than later. And what they want to see is that you've absorbed teachings from the first 3 games, and now you look maybe not a finished product, but a guy now who is trending towards being the man for your football team.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. A gain of 6 there on first.
Complete to Josh Hill. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 49-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On the delay, this is Murray. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Here's Winston. Able to find Harris, complete. Third down conversion. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Flushed out right. And Winston lost the football. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And that'll be incomplete. Adam Troutman, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
They'll run here. It's Murray. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 3rd down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. This is Murray. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Jerome Baker, the Dolphins' leading tackler a season ago, tallies another one.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
3. It's 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, here's Washington. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Now Lutz for the field goal try.
Lutz on for the field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
And Lutz's kick is good. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game.
Saints 31. Dolphins 13.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
At their own 26-yard line.
Tua and the rest of the Dolphin offense heading back out. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory, like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Tua. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he goes out right around the 39. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game. I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
They were looking Jennings' way again. 3rd down here.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Complete to Caleb Ballard.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They run for it with Breida. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. From midfield, here's Tua. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
It's now
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. This pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now Tua. And this is caught. A gain of 32 that time. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Here, they were looking Jennings' way again, but now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it solid because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
31.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And the Saints are going to get to this one, so that should about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. And they take a knee. Well, partner, it's just preseason, but it always feels good to be in victory formation, taking the knee for the W.
Yeah, I've often thought to myself when I watch these preseason games, some teams need the wins more than others. You know, if you're established and you're used to winning, not quite the same. But if you're trying to learn how to win, it's important to get it done. And to be able to kneel down at the end, even better.
Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal, that's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.